Another great resource for differentiation and mastery learning is vocabulary.com. This is a free website that allows you to create classes and assign vocabulary lists or create your own vocabulary list to help your students practice and develop their skills and vocabulary. This is fantastic for connecting to like language arts or even content areas, giving them that practice. Some really cool things they have is the ability for students to take some assessments, and it kind of gauges where they are and allows them to have exposure to more lists as you go. So again, there's like a challenge that you can do, and that's where you would develop um, your vocabulary, and based on your answers they give you more difficult words or less difficult words. There is also included through this site, there's a vocabulary bowl, which is a way for your class to compete against other classes as well. And then there's the vocabulary jams. And this is a lot of fun. So you can make assignments to your classes and you can view their progress. And I'll show you that here in a second. But you can choose your vocabulary lists. They have some that are, like I said, already pre-done, and there's ones that you can create on your own. So let's say you're doing a book in your class that has some vocabulary in it that you're wanting your students to learn. So we'll go with Charlotte's Web and see what's available. All right, so you can see there's already a collection put together for Charlotte's Web, but you see there's also some other ones as well. You can practice it yourself, or you can assign it to a group. So you can assign not only just to practice, like here's the word, choose the definition, or which is the best way it's used in a sentence, but you can also use them for spelling lists. There's spelling bee going on, and then there's a quiz where you can quiz them and get responses back as a report for you. But the vocabulary jam is fun. It gamifies vocabulary learning, and your students get to play against one another in this vocabulary jam. This was something that I use in my classroom a lot for PSAT vocabulary development. I've also used it just as a fun activity to build our vocabulary and to engage and interact with one another. So when you set up a vocabulary jam, students, you can set it up so that you create the teams, or the students can join specific teams, or you can have them randomly assigned to teams. So let's take a look at the list here. Of words. We'll click learn here so you can see the words that are available in this collection. You see this one's broken down by chapters, and you can see the ones that have been selected specific to that reading. So to play a vocabulary jam, you can start one live and just have your students join with a code, or you can join one that somebody else has started. You can also copy and paste a link to that jam as well. You can, if you have a class, a whole class, you can invite your class to join that jam if they've registered for it as well. You can see that there's ways that you can adapt the number of questions depending on how much time you have, how difficult you want it to be, or how fast it goes if there's a specific time limit for each question. If you don't like the words that are being used, you can go in and customize them and the types of questions that the students will have to test them over those words. You see there's lots to choose from, so we only just selected 10 from this list, but you can select more or less. And again, it's another engaging, fun activity for the kids, and you can track their progress as they go. They have a lot of help and support in terms of how-to videos, plus the dictionary. Really, this is a great site for anyone as they want to increase and develop their vocabulary. You'll see I can check my progress. I can see words that I've been learning, words that have given me trouble, words that I've mastered, I haven't played in a while. And prioritization of words. You can also earn achievements. So just like Khan Academy has that badge system, vocabulary.com also does as well. So a lot of great resources and tools here for teachers. An excellent opportunity for anyone who is developing the vocabulary, and there's a lot of good lists that you can pull from as well.